The second thing, the second C, write this one down, very important. Confidence. In parentheses, I want you guys to write swagger. Write swagger, confidence. But in parentheses, I want you guys to write swagger. Now, do we have any boxing fans in here? I heard you guys talk about Margarito. Any boxing fans in here? Any? Okay, cool. Now, look, my number one favorite athlete is Kobe Bryant. That's my number one favorite athlete. Right? But my second favorite athlete is my main man, Floyd Mayweather Jr. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. I know some people call him arrogant. They say he's this, they say he's that. Look, I'm not a hater. The record speaks for itself. I know people, controversy, they talk about the last fight, but look, you never walk in the ring with your guards down. And that's the same thing in life. When you guys are going for your dream, you should never walk into your dream casual. Living a life casual will lead to a casualty, which means that you'll die because you'll never get it. The reason I like Floyd Mayweather is because he talks so much trash, but he backs it up. And when he walks into the ring, regardless to what everybody says about Floyd Mayweather, he believes in himself. Ask yourself this question and pause for 3 seconds. Do you really believe that you can be successful? Do you really, really, truly believe it could be you? That new invention that people are looking for, that new car that needs to be built, do you really, truly believe it could be me? Because one thing about confidence is that it is seen. I can feel it. When I'm listening to speakers and they walk in the room, I can feel it. Oh, man, he's bad. Oh, man, she's bad. I could already see it in them because confidence speaks for itself. But if you don't believe in yourself, how am I going to believe in you? I was working out one day, and one of the older gentlemen told me, he said, look, Chasen, any man that won't bet on himself is a sucker. And I said, man, what do you mean? He said, man, in this life, you got to believe in yourself first because you got to learn how to deal with haters. Anybody here got some haters? If you don't raise your hand, you're not doing nothing. Now, that's a problem. If you don't have any haters, that means you're not doing something. Now, what does haters mean? Write this acronym down. Haters. Hater stands for having anger towards everyone reaching success. That's awesome because that's what haters do. Having anger towards everyone reaching success. As you guys begin to climb up your mountain, you will deal with haters. Those two words are synonymous. Success and haters go together. Let me tell you a story about two frogs, right? So you got these two frogs, two buddies, same background. Grew up together in the streets, two buddies. So one day they go hopping. And the frogs, they fall in the ditch. Boom. So they're looking at each other. They're like, man, how are we going to get out? So one of the frogs, he tries to hop out. He can't get out. So the other frog try to hop out. Boom. None of them can get out. So they look at each other and say, man, what can we do? He said, man, let's just keep trying. They keep trying, they keep trying. Then they get tired and they quit. Some other frogs hop up. Boom, 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 boom. And they look down the hole. They say, hey, player, it's a wrap. Don't try to hop out. It's over. You won't make it. Just give up and die. So the other frog gave up and died. He listened to exactly what the people said. He gave up and died. But the other frog kept climbing, kept scratching, ended up getting out the hole. So the other frogs who talk bad about him, they're looking straight and saying, man, how this guy make it out? So they hop over to the frog and said, hey, man, how'd you get out the hole? And he didn't answer him. And he said, hey, how did you get out the hole? And then they realized that the frog was deaf. So the whole time, they're hating on him. He thought they were cheering him on. So they're looking at the frog saying, hey, just die, just give up. And he's like, man, that's cool. That's motivation right there. And that's the same way you got to be in your life. When it comes to negative people, you got to act like you're deaf because they're coming. And you're going to have negative people that are going to come to steal your dream. And let me tell you something that I learned from my life. Haters are in your family. I know that hurts. I know. It may be a mother or a father, it may be a grandmother, it may even be a brother or sister, it may even be your wife, your husband, whoever it is. Haters are in your family. So when it comes to your dreams right now, ask yourself, are you really willing to have enough confidence in yourself, enough boldness in yourself to climb over that wall of haterism? Because that's what haters do. Having anger towards everyone reaching success. Every time you begin to reach success, there will be a hater trying to grab you and pull you down. That's their job. That's the reason why I tell people, don't hang around negative people. I don't care who it is. Because you think some people are your friends. But I double dog dare you to start going for your dreams. And I bet you the same people that you thought were with you will abandon you. Trust me. I'm at a point in time in my life where I was from a gang and I had like 100 friends. At least I thought I did. Now I only got like 2 or 3. And 2 of them are my kids. Right? And they're even sometimes shaky depending on if I have snacks or not. Because when it comes to my kids, it's basically based on money. That friendship is all based on money. I don't even know if they care if I'm their father. It's all based on money. But even with that, all the people that I thought were with me, all the people that I thought cared about me at the end of the day were haters. They gossip and talk behind your back. I know you guys deal with it. And then you look up and they smile in your face. And that's what haters do. They say they're rooting you on. Man, that's good you're going to Trade Tech. But then when you say you want to transfer to UCLA, oh man, why do you want to go over there? This is what a hater will say. The tuition is too high. Oh man, why are you going to USC? That's too far. Why are you taking 16 units? You're just trying to get more financial aid. Right? Everything that you want to do in life that's positive, there will always be someone who is going to come up and say something negative about you. Number 3, the third C. Courage. Very important that you walk in courage. You got to be encouraged. Sometimes even when you're dealing with negative people, like I just stated, that it may be you just by yourself sometimes. There was a gentleman who was doing a speech. Big old crowd, 5,000 to 10,000 people. There's a whole lot of people coming to hear this guy speak. One of the advisors walked up to him and said, "Excuse me, sir, President Jackson's going to be here today. And we want to make sure that you don't say anything derogatory because the president's going to be here and we want you to be respectful." So the speaker looked and said, "Oh, okay, I'll do that." So now he starts speaking. And Andrew Jackson is loving the speech and everybody's looking around saying, "Man, this guy's a great speaker." And then the speaker gets up and he says, "Anybody who does not ask for forgiveness is going to hell." And everybody's looking like, didn't you hear what we said? And so after the speech, Andrew Jackson walks up to the guy and he says, "Great speech. If I have more courageous people like you, I can take over the entire world." Let me tell you something that will hinder your life is fear. Write this down. Fear. False evidence appearing real. That is what fear is. False evidence appearing real. When you go for your dream, the first thing that's going to come into mind is that you're going to fail. Right? As soon as you guys make an effort to say, "Look, you know what? I want to go back to school. I want to go back to college." The first thing that comes to mind is, what if you don't make it? But let me ask you a question. What if you do make it? Right? Both of them are equal in opportunity. If you don't make it or if you do make it, who says that you won't make it? Who told you that? Who tells you guys that you guys cannot be successful? Why not you? There's going to be somebody to make $1 billion this year. Why not you? Why not you in 2012 to make a new success that changes the world? Why not you? Why not you becoming the president? Why not you? Do you have enough courage for your dream? Because you got to be courageous. Because there's going to be a certain time in your life where it's just you. There won't be a lot of people patting you on the back. There won't be a lot of people cheering you on. There won't be a lot of people clapping for you. You got to be courageous to do it by yourself. Are you willing for your dream to get off of the boat and walk on water?